Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and it's a good day to remind everybody about my logo. As silly as it is, that logo right there, in fact, let me click on it. I'm going to show you this logo right here. But I'm asked what this is all the time, and it just kind of stuck. Back in 2018-19 when we had the real pullbacks, what this logo is about is I used to talk about how I would put cinnamon in my coffee. And then when the market pullback in 2018-19 happened, I told everybody, you got to put your big boy and big girl pants on, because, and understand that crypto is a high risk asset until we get legislation and really have the institutions get in here and all. This is a highly risky market, and so you're going to have these major upswings and downswings. It's just a part of it until the market matures. And so someone had made this for me and sent it to me, and it just stuck, and I've used it ever since. So people ask me about that. Okay, let me go back. I want to remind everybody, we're setting records every single day. XRP Las Vegas is going to be massive. It's the largest XRP conference in the world. It's in May. We've already sold hundreds more tickets than last year. I'll put it that way. There's going to be thousands there this year. It's going to be massive. Brad Garlinghouse is going to do a fireside chat on stage this year. And there's many other guests that are going to be announced too, not just him. Okay, and that's xrplasvegas.com, and the link's in the description. XRP Las Vegas. I actually got in my hotel this morning. Okay, this is so great. There's so much to talk about today. Everybody was kicking and screaming yesterday, and now we're at $2.59. Now, folks, there's all kinds of significance to this, and I'm going to go over it. Okay, the first lesson I want you to get from the last 24 hours is that during the crypto flash crash, Bitcoin did not move nearly as much as the altcoins. But I wanted to make the point that part of that's because Bitcoin's market is more mature. It's because Bitcoin has had a regulatory monopoly. It was designated as a commodity by both administrations, and they've left that out there so that all the altcoins could not compete, but they're about to be able to when we get a level regulatory playing field. But for that reason, the upside, and you saw it yesterday, it's all proportional. Altcoins dump more because of the maturity of that market with no regulatory clarity. Altcoins dump more, but there's an upside to that. When it turns around, altcoins pump more. It's just the nature of the beast. And so, yeah, I'm not saying Bitcoin's not going to go up over time, but I am saying it's not going to go up percentage-wise near what some of these altcoins, especially the ones with utility like XRP. That's why I'm all in on XRP, one of the many reasons. Now, as you just saw, now we're at $2.58. But when I did this tweet right here, I asked Grok, what was the low yesterday in XRP? It says $1.77. I'm assuming that's accurate. We're now at 244. And then I retweeted it, said now make that 252, and now make that 258. Excuse me. Make that 258. But the point is, folks, that's over a 50-cent swing in 24 hours, at once to the downside, now to the upside. That's hugely important to understand. Today and yesterday proved daily 50-cent swings in XRP can happen. I'm here for the day we see $5 swings. It's coming. I do believe that you will see those kind of swings one day. And I think dollar moves per day won't be any big deal. But that's why I'm here. Look at Chad Steingraber. The one reason you should not listen to me is because I'm not like you. I'm not waiting for XRP to become rich. I'm already rich, and if XRP disappeared, I'd be just the same. Having said that, I'd rather be an XRP billionaire. Now that is the kind of talk I like. I'd like to be an XRP billionaire too. Look at this. This is from David Schwartz on January 29th. He was at a basketball game. He says 40% of the players on the floor are WI and then 4 spaces S. Don't know what that meant, but I wasn't paying much attention. XRP, not Ripple, the 4th largest cryptocurrency in the world, just fell 40% in 13 hours. This is a $200 billion coin just hours ago. Crypto has redefined the term volatile. XRP has jumped Tether yet again, folks. That's significant as well. Now, look at this, because it all happened because of tariffs. And Dan Bongino is right over the target here, not just for crypto, but for the entire U.S. market and global markets.
If Donald Trump can convince the Republican Congress to get rid of the income tax for a system of tariffs instead, ladies and gentlemen, the economy will absolutely explode like you have not seen since the Reagan years, maybe bigger. The explosion of capital and investment in the United States and the basically $30,000 or so raise a lot of people are going to get will absolutely blow our economy up like you've never seen before.
Exactly. Look at this. David Liebrick, top U.S. Treasury Department, resigns after Doge asks to audit U.S. Treasury books. Uh-oh. Look at this. This is an interesting one, too. I've been trading crypto since 2018 and have just never seen altcoins crash 50% on their own while Bitcoin holds up. I think there's more to this that we'll find out about soon. Similar to FTX crash, something has happened behind the scenes to result in a black swan level crash of this magnitude. Only positive is crashes like this provide insanely profitable opportunities. I will be looking for nice setups over the next few days to make up for it. David Sachs, see, this is the stuff that matters, folks, not flash crashes and all that. David Sachs, president of Trump's White House AI and crypto czar, will host a press conference on digital assets on February 4th at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. They will discuss how Trump administration and Congress will work together to secure America as a leader in the digital asset ecosystem. These are the things that really matter. Now, I want you to see this. This is from Brad Combs, okay? He's retweeting. I covered Jeremy Hogan's tweet about the possible XRP reserve. But Brad Combs shows a video in this post here that you need to see. He says, now think about the recent creation of the Crypto Council to determine if XRP and other digital assets should be held in a strategic reserve digital asset stockpile. Here is one example of how the U.S. government can acquire XRP escrow. Folks, it's always been about the XRP escrow. I've always believed that escrow was set up for a larger purpose. This right here could be the larger purpose.
Financial advice, but that is my personal perspective and what I'm here for. All right, so this is a reminder that yes, Ripple is piloting a private ledger for central banks, launching central bank digital currencies. On the chain has just recently had the one and only Quincy Jones developer on here, and it seems to be a continuation of the conversation that we had right here on this channel about him and I talked about the escrow and about how the government could come in every month and become the steward instead of Ripple becoming the steward of the escrow. We're not talking about what you hold or what I hold on the retail market and retail investors hold. We're talking about the escrow release every month. And what he's about to explain to you, I believe, is exactly what we've been talking about for years now, and just how easily the government could confiscate and or the escrow and provide an XRP price set. Don't believe it, but it's still true. We can't take this off the table just yet. And I find that fact itself Fascinating. All these years, 4+ years being invested in this asset, and no one has been able to dismiss the idea that we may in fact see an XRP price set. And I'm about to play you a clip now from Chip and Jeff, and shout out to both of those guys and Quincy about.
But in terms of something like different like entities going after the escrow, I think that'd be the biggest thing. And I think that would set the context for everything that would stem off of that. So if there are any sort of regulations based off of how you could treat XRP, and there was some sort of confiscation event, I think it'd be them confiscating the escrow and then setting the rules off of how you could treat XRP based off of that event.
So a follow-up for that, Quincy. What's the mechanism where somebody could come in and actually take the escrow? Because as you know, it's validator nodes that are set up. You need the 80% consensus once an amendment is put forth. So I'm saying, like, what mechanism or regulation would they currently use? I don't think anything exists right now.
Now, he's glad he's asked that question, and Quincy's getting ready to give him a straight answer. He asked it that way too, because I think people hear the word confiscate the escrow and they think that they're going to break the escrow arrangement. I don't think that that's going to happen at all. The arrangement right now is that every month a billion XRP are released to Ripple, and they are the steward of that escrow. Now imagine that every month when that is released, imagine the U.S. government buying it, and let's have Quincy give you the rest.
I'm glad you said that. That is so brilliant that you said that, because the answer is so simple. And when you say it out loud, the answer is so simple. And you want to take a guess what it is?
I could take a guess. Yeah, I could take a guess. I mean, when it comes to the government, anything is possible.
It's actually very simple. It's a one size fit all simple solution. It's actually kind of funny, and you guys will love it. It's really simple. And
lay it on us, man.
So the way that the government will confiscate the escrow isn't so much that they'll confiscate it, but they'll buy it, and they'll buy every single month's escrow release at whatever price to set liquidity at the price. You see what I mean? That's them setting the price of XRP at buying it at a certain price, setting liquidity will set liquidity for the rest of the market on top of any sort of regulatory frameworks they want to set. So they won't confiscate it because, they're forcing them to confiscate it. They'll just force a buyout from the escrow every month at whatever price to set liquidity in the market.
Oh man. Wouldn't that be something? Okay, in DAIXRP.com, I got so much more to show you, including who just bought $1 million worth of XRP on the dip. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button, tell your friends and family. Here we go.